Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome YouTube to another Morning Coffee Talks. It is a wonderful Wednesday. I hope that you guys are up, you're ready to, get on your journey to go safely to work, maybe go to the gym, maybe get the kids ready for school, whatever have you. But this morning, I want to start off by saying, let's continue to grow as people. Let's continue to grow as husbands. Let's continue to grow as men. Yesterday, really quick, let's get started. Yesterday, I had a phone call with my wife, and a normal phone call, but it's something in that phone call that she mentioned that triggered me, right? It kind of got me a little worked up, and the phone call didn't end out as it started, right? As a good phone call. Ended out as a phone call. We both was a little emotional, and we was like, we gotta finish this conversation later. But just know I felt really triggered by something on this phone call. Anyway, long story short, the rest of the day, which is as far as my work, the rest of my work day was just thrown off, right? I felt really hurt. Just a few different emotions, right? So get off work. I'm like, man, I still gotta go to the gym, right? That doesn't change. I go to the gym and I get my workout in, but in the midst of my workout, my mind started to shift. I was like, let's really get to the root cause of why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And when I really dug, it was really based on fear. All right. And I'm like, man, why am I fearful based on what she said? And what it was the old me. Somehow, when I got emotional, my mind went back to that comfort of, again, being fearful, having that scarcity mind state, being selfish, just like a child, man, of, I want it my way, or, hey, I want you to not do this. It was that old mind state. And in the midst of the conversation, originally on a phone call, one of her responses was, well, hey, I need to do this for me, right? And it's something that she spoke about before on something that she wanted to do. And again, I'm at a place now where I'm doing things for me to help me grow as a person. And so fast forward back to the gym, I had to think, I'm like, man, this is going to help her grow, right? And then even with that, it's going to make her happy. It's going to give her new experiences. And why not support that? Why not say, I support you on that? Because there's going to be a time as well when I want to do something that's going to help me personally develop and grow. There's going to be a time where I need to have a new experience and to help me awaken my mind to different, just different stuff in life, right? And there's going to be a time where I'm not being fulfilled and I need something for me to make me happy, right? And so that's something that I want you guys to recognize. Like, a lot of times when your wife or your partner want to do something that you may not agree with initially, really step back and really assess and really dissect and analyze, why do you feel the way you feel about what they want to do that's going to help them and better them, and but anyway, so I was able to work through all that, and this is a matter of a few hours, right? Because again, I was at work, but I didn't have time to really process it while I'm at work, obviously. But when I got to the gym and I got off, again, I was able to flesh it out. And then later that night, we were able to have a great conversation. And me as the husband, again, I have to take the lead on that conversation. So soon we sat down and we both were, face to face or whatever. I was like, let me start, right? Versus her start. And it just automatically for me was, hey, I was wrong. This is why. And I support you, right? I support you because, if you say, hey, this is going to make me happy and grow as a person by having these new experiences or doing this to make me happy, or if I learned this, it's going to help me grow, I need to support that. And I can't have no reservations of feelings about it because there's going to be a time, again, in you guys' relationship, especially men, there's going to be a time where we need something for us. It don't matter what it is. It's like, hey, I need more time in the gym. Hey, I need more individual me time, on this day at this time. Hey, I need time just to, an hour just to get away to go for a walk, or hey, I may want to, travel or whatever, by myself just so I can do whatever, right? Whatever it is, I'm like coming up with different scenarios, but there's going to be something that you need for you. And you're going to want the support from your wife. And so it's going to be, you can't be hypocritical. That's what I'm alluding to get to, is if you want the best version of your wife, you want the best version of your spouse or your partner, you have to support them on their journey where they're at. Because, again, you're going to need that in the future as well. And that was one of my thought processes, is like, man, you know what? Even like where I am now, right? Just a few months in, really making the turn, really making the connection, really internalizing and push myself to personally develop and grow. That doing that process takes a lot of time for my wife, right? And she was okay with it. She accepted that and said, hey, I know you need a little bit more time for you, but I'd rather you do that. That way you show up back to me as the best version of yourself. Or at least it gives you the plan to put you on the right track. That way, as you are continuously going through your journey, I'm receiving you better and better every day. I'm getting a newer version of you every day. And I'm loving it, because the person I was getting before that every day, nah. That person wasn't showing up for himself. He wasn't showing up for me as his wife, right? That's what I was giving her. But again, now that she needs something for her to say, I want to be able to show up for you as the best version every single day. And we can start showing up for each other every day in the best version. I need this for me. So, men out there, husbands out there, make sure that you don't allow your ego to get into the way, right? You have to start thinking in abundance, that mind state to say, instead of saying, man, she's taking away from me by doing something for her, versus, hey, whatever she does for her is going to bring back and add value back to me, right? Back to the family, back to herself. And so it's just very important that you recognize that. And so that was me yesterday, right? I had to self-analyze and self-check myself to make sure that I'm always supportive of what my wife wants to do. If it's bringing value, if it's bringing positivity to not only me, but number one, her. Because this is her journey too. Again, me and my wife, we always have the mind state of we're two independent people, and we came together to grow and build a life together. She comes from a totally different background. I come from a totally different background, right? She has a totally different life experience than me. But, yes, some of those life experiences intertwine with each other. That's how we have a lot of things in common. But at the end of the day, she's on her journey. She needs to be able to know that I have support for her as she continues to grow as a beautiful woman, as a smart woman, you know, and as just a driven woman. Like I said, my wife has her own business. And so I just have to make sure that I don't get in the way of that, because of my ego, because of, you know, my emotional thinking of the old me saying, dang, man, what am I being? Again, that selfish mind state, what am I getting from it, right? Or she's taking away from me or taking away from us, and that's not the case. So the point I want to make, or make sure I hit home, is making sure that you recognize, you know, when you are in that state of mind, and quickly kill it. Because again, it's a scarcity mind state, it's a selfish mind state, it's a little mind state, you know, and a child mind state, man. Real man, we want everybody to pour into themselves and grow. We want to be able to pour into them as well. But we have to make sure as men that we don't allow our ego and our self to get in the way of other people's development and growth, because we're all on different pages. Right? So I figure I'll share that. With you guys. And I hope that whatever you might have had a scenario like this, you know, attempt to fix it quickly. Self-analyze, you know, and I think you'll be surprised how it betters your situation. So again, I thank you guys for checking in. Drop a comment below. Subscribe to the Husband Code. If it's your first time, welcome. If you've been watching for a while, go and subscribe. You know, show your boy some love, man. Hit that like button so the algorithm can send this out through the internet. And, you know, hit the notification bell, because I drop morning coffee talks Monday through Friday. And I drop a video every day. And until next time, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.